That was back in December and January at the 2015 World Junior Championship. Braden Point had a terrific tournament. The Tampa third-round pick. Went on to play for Syracuse at the end of his junior season in the American Hockey League. Had a good year there as well. So here are tonight's starting goalies, brought to you by Chevrolet. Find new roads in Fort Canada. It'll be Mackenzie Blackwood, who dressed as the backup last night to Mason McDonald. He's an 18-year-old, plays for Barrie in the Ontario Hockey League, a New Jersey second-round pick in this summer's draft. And meantime, it'll be Vitek Vanacek for the Czechs, a Washington second-round pick in 2014. He's tabbed to play here in North America this year. Will likely play either in Hershey of the American League or South Carolina of the East Coast League, his first pro year in North America. Actually played Victoriaville of the Quebec League last year. Will go back to the Czech League this season. Lapik with it. Works back in the slot. Shoots, scores! Philip Lapik makes it 1-0 in favor of the Czech Republic.
Well, Roland McEwen could never really get a grasp of the puck as it came into the zone, and he was trying to get a grasp of it, but couldn't get the possession. And the Czechs, who have been really quick on the Canadian players, they haven't allowed Canada very much time, and this is a perfect example. There's Gresh there, and McEwen misses him a couple of times, and then when Lapik comes right in here, that's just a sloppy play all the way around. And Lapik's too good of an offensive player not to be able to take advantage of that play. I've been impressed with the Czechs. They've been quick and they've been fast and they've been on Canada.
There's a classic Czech prospect, Craig, a guy who is with the Czech Extra League team in Pilsen, but doesn't play a lot. As Chartier comes in, he shoots and scores! Rourke Chartier, a power play goal, and Canada has tied the game at 1 with 1:15 to go.
Dave Lowry said before Monday night's game he wanted to see the players be quick and fast. That was a quick and fast play. The quick retrieval and then quick up the ice. And then when you're ready to move quickly up the ice and attack, you're going to get these types of opportunities because not only being a man short, there's only so much ice you can defend. And Canada took full advantage of their quickness in getting not only from their own zone, but getting into the attack.
Chartier plays for Kelowna in the Western League, drafted in the 5th round by San Jose in 2014. Had a huge offensive year for the Western Hockey League champion Kelowna Rockets. Feeds it back, and Zaboro with a shot. Blackwood the save, the rebound defensively. And at the final seconds of the period, Vasilek just missed. And the Czechs will have 1 minute and 38 seconds of power play time to carry over into the second period.
And I don't know if it's ever an argument that's going to be clear one way or the other.
So Anthony Beauvillier take a high stick down the side of the goal. Score! Jake Virtanen takes the feed from Braden Point, and Canada's taking the lead 2-1.
Jake Virtanen knows when you're playing with Braden Point, be ready, because there's a good chance that the puck is going to come onto your stick when you're in very good position. It's exactly what happens. Braden Point recognizes that there's an opportunity here, and he knows exactly where Jake Virtanen is. You look at Vanacek. Vanacek is right down on his knees. He's got no chance to come back on that cross crease pass by Braden Point.
Jake Virtanen scored 21 goals in 50 games last year for Calgary. And here's Fleury back with it. To Point. In for connecting. Back to Fleury with time and a long range shot, scores! Hayden Fleury fires it through the traffic, and Canada extends the lead to 3-1.
You hear the term, just get the puck to the net, but there's a lot of things that go with getting the puck to the net. It's having traffic there. It's making sure that you get the puck through and off your stick quickly so you can take advantage of the screen and you can take advantage of a goaltender having to think about multiple things. But that's just a great screen by Braden Point. Vanacek can never pick it up. It's off of Fleury's stick quickly, and he spots the lower corner.
Tough for goalies in this summer camp because unlike skaters who can go out and get themselves in reasonable shape and get the feel of a puck on their stick, as Konecny walks in, drops it down to Point, he scores! And there's a 4-1 lead for Canada, and Braden Point's got a goal and 2 assists.
Nice play by Travis Konecny, but As you watch Braden Point, I mean, Braden Point is ready for that play. He's anticipating going to the net. And Travis Konechny makes a really good play coming back here to make the move and knowing exactly where Point is. And the other thing about Braden Point, and I think it's important for smaller players, you don't want to get jammed up against other bigger players. You want to give yourself that space to make plays and not be pushed out physically. And there's a good example of it there by Braden Point.
It doesn't mean that they're going to be better or your team's going to be better.
In comes Canada, 3 wide. Point in again, centers it, score! What a feed by Braden Point. And it's tapped home by Brandon Hickey. That's 4 points now for Braden Point.
The hometown kid here in Calgary, Braden Point. Just
put an S on his last name now.
That's exactly what it is. But, you know, just that calm demeanor, the understanding. I think Brandon Hickey made an outstanding play. Understand, too, that play starts below the goal line, and then they quickly move out of their zone. Brandon Hickey into the attack. Just an outstanding play all the way through the defensive, neutral, and offensive zone.
Flyer draft. There was a time when the Flyers didn't make uniforms that size. Now a chance in front, the shot by Virtanen scores! Jake Virtanen fires it home, and it's 6-1 Canada on Virtanen's second of the game.
In a prime scoring position. And Jake Virtanen, you know, has had a couple of those. He's shot a few over the net, but quick up the ice. And again, that's what Dave Lowry wants to see. And exactly drive to the net. Virtanen filling that lane coming from behind there and just squeaks it past Vanacek. Nice play by Connor Bleakley to spot Virtanen, move it in there.
Since the end of the first period, the shots are 18-7 Canada. It was a 1-1 game after 20 minutes. Sherlock in, fires it high and wide. So 4-on-4 now. It's a double minor for Radek Vesely.
And then you also have the trade deadline that usually occurs right during the World Junior Tournament.
Konechny centers it, Point scores! Braden Point's got 5 points, and Canada has a 7-1 lead.
2 goals, 3 assists, 1 shorthanded, a couple of really good scoring chances. He doesn't do it with the same flair as Mitch Marner, but he certainly does it in a similar type of productive manner. That's a really good play by Travis Konechny. You know, the ability to get under the opponent and gain not only position, but then to win the puck. And right on the tape of Braden Point. Braden Point knows that was as easy as it'll come. But Travis Konechny, just a solid play, and that was on Jakub Zboril, Boston Bruins' first-round draft pick.
Mark Chartier working in, poke checked away from him and bounces right back. Chartier reaching for it. And Konechny put it wide. He collided with Chartier on the way by in the dying seconds now. So Canada, for the second consecutive game, allows the first goal and then runs the table. In this case, 7 unanswered goals for a 7-1 win over the Czech Republic. So Canada now 2-0 in this World Junior Showcase.
And those discussions that the Hockey Canada coaching staff are going to have in terms of evaluating, grading the players, I think are going to be mostly positive.
And then they'll take a look at who they'll put on the ice against the Russians tomorrow night. 2 different lineups, recording 2 pretty good results, and now they'll mix and match and come up with a new group for tomorrow night against the Russians, and then Thursday against the Czech Republic. 7-1 is your final score. Back with more from the World Junior Showcase in Calgary after this.